Hi my sunshines, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Sunshine here, back with another video, and today we're back on Fragaria memory and we're doing the Noir Bouquet group this time, episode 4. I believe we are going to be at Hyung's kingdom, I believe. And that I remember, they were getting ready for some type of party or festival. So I'm thinking this is where it's going to take place, if my memory serves me right, which I'm pretty sure it does. So we're going to see if they're going to have a great festival or it's going to turn into something more dramatic and the seeds are going to show up. We do not know, but we're about to find out. So let's jump into this episode.
行き先は決まってるんですか？あなたはこれからもここにいたっていいんですよ。ええ、まあ。では、お互い自由な身に戻るということですね。出会う前と同じように。それじゃ、再戦。バドバルマ。
Sometimes I forget like how, how close he really wants to be to Bottom because like I don't know, I feel like he feels like they could be closer than what they actually are because Bottom, he kind of plays it off a bit. So, he doesn't like to seem quite as close to people, even though he has a friendly nature about him, but he also wants to make sure he kind of maintains authority as well. And Hyung, he's the one that's more like bubbly and he wants to be friendly with everyone and he wants to make sure everyone's having a good time and he could put a smile and, laughter on someone's face. And he feels like being around Bado is, that sense of purpose for him and, he wants to work together and have that friendship that can, grow and develop more as, they work together and are around each other, which is understandable. And he feels like he can always welcome him into his kingdom without any problems or issues, But, when he goes to visit Bado, it's a little bit different because he's usually busy handling paperwork, making sure everything is in order in his kingdom. And he feels like he doesn't necessarily have that same type of, what do you call it? Type of space to be around him in the setting that he would like. So that's why he always tries to invite Bado to his kingdom and, just kind of chill and hang out.
フラガリアメモリーズ。
ここがハンガドンさんの国か。独特の雰囲気がある。少し怪しさを感じるところも魅力的だ。そしてよそから来たっぽい人が多い。さすが観光大国。
あれの旅レポだいぶ上達したね。
当然だろチャーコ。もう4カ国目だぜ。
以前はどのような感じだったのだ？
ポチャッコさんの国でかい、すごい。
旅は人を成長させるというが、もはや進化したと言っていいな。
さすがに冗談だからな。なあチャコ、そこまでじゃなかったよな。
Aru is just having a grand old time just going to different kingdoms and experiencing something different. Like, he just wants to make, his journey as adventurous and as fun as possible, even though he's had quite a few hiccups going to some of these kingdoms and something happens, an accident happens with him and it's a little bit embarrassing, but hey, he just looks at it as like, it's a part of, doing the things that he's trying to do. The others are not so convinced. It's like, yeah, sure, yeah, you're doing it, everything is going wonderful, don't even worry about it.
そうだね。
え、俺あんなだった？
へい、それにしても気にならないか、ピケロ。
何がだ？
ああ、そうだった。君は気にしないんだったな。周囲の視線だよ。皆が僕たちを見ている。
言われてみれば確かに好意的とも違うな。好奇の眼差しとでも言うべきか。
原因はこの張り紙じゃないかな。見て。
この顔を見かけたらお城までって、この似顔絵どう見ても俺たちじゃない？
It's like he basically made a wanted poster of all of them and just saying if anybody at the kingdom sees them to just bring them his way. Well, that is a quite a welcoming experience, having your face plastered on posters as if you're a fugitive or if you did something wrong. But I love his sense of humor though.
書いたのはあの男だな。このサインは奴の字だ。
ああ、ハンギョン。今度は何を企んでいるんだ。
そっか、ハンギョンってすげえ親切な人なんだな。
What?
ほう。
これ道に迷ってるかもしれないからお城まで連れてきてあげてねって言ってるんだろ。似顔絵まで描いてくれてありがたいな。でも俺の顔もうちょっとキリッとしてない？チャーコどう思
う？何かの悪巧みかただの悪ふざけか。少なくとも親切心ではないと。
その方のおっしゃる通りです。私はとっても親切で優しくてかっこよくて頼りになるんですよ。
うわっ、あそこの屋根の上誰かいる。
Geez, who could that be? It's the star of the kingdom. Hanyoung. I think I said that right. Hanyoung. Anyways, but yeah, he just comes out like he's a celebrity or he's someone like super famous. Oh my gosh. So these entrances are always like a bit dramatic, but I mean, hey, everyone has their own type of way they like to make an entrance. And honey, he likes to make an entrance in a grand way.
出たか。
ニーハオ、私がこのハンギョドン王国のフラガリア、ハンギョンです。そしてこの子はリリ。以後お見知りおきを。
この子ってどの子？遠くてわかんないって。
失礼しました。これなら見えますか？
いつの間に移動したんだ。全然見えなかった。
アルペックさんとチャコさんですね。お噂は金がね。
どんな噂か気になるな。
よろしくな、ハンギョン。なあ、俺ハンギョドンさんにお中元を渡したいんだ。会えるかな？
もちろんです。
おお、じゃあ早速お城
たっ
に。
ぷり遊んだ後でね。
シーズ
Wow, that surely didn't take long at all. They just got there. Hayoung just made his entrance and boom. They were about to have some fun, but apparently not, because they're gonna have some fun trying to get rid of the seeds. Like that, I thought it was gonna be a little bit more into it. They had some time to like, mosey around and kind of see some stuff, have a little bit of fun before they pop up. No, not this time. They're just right out the gate.
いささか不自然だな。さっきまで気配も感じなかったというのに。
こんなに人が多くては僕たちも身動きが取れない。人々を安全なところへ避難させないと。
だな。みんな危ないから逃げるよ。
逃げるよだって何かの撮影？さすがハンギョドン王国。エンタメが手厚い。
ちょっとあんた地元の人だよな。エンタメじゃないって教えてあげて。
ニーハオお兄さん、あの大きなモンスター知り合い？
いやいや、あれって例のシーズでしょ。本当に流行ってるんだ。はお。
本気？みんなのんびりしすぎじゃない？
あると会った時の俺の驚き分かった？
すごく分かった。でもここの人たちはシーズ自体は知ってるっぽいよな。
うん、だけど怖がってない。不思議だよね。
ハンギョドン王国でもシーズの目撃情報は報告されている。しかしそういえば目撃情報しかない。
それってつまり。
ああ、喋っている暇はないぞ。
It's like basically the seeds just follow them right on over to this kingdom. Especially if they say they only had like sightings and not actual seeds that were present there beforehand. I mean, evidently they had to just follow them over there. Like, oh, I know where they're going now. Let's go over there and get to them before they, before things start getting too, fun. Because we bring the fun. The seeds are always just there to make everything more entertaining, apparently.
あれ、俺の魔法当たったよね。
そう見えたけど。
ところでこのシーズは何を狙って現れたのだろう。シーズの好みそうな不安の感情はどこにも転がっていないようだが。
ピケロ、後にしろ。民の安全が優先だ。幸いこのシーズは僕たちにしか興味がないらしい。僕たちが移動すればおそらく追ってくる。
まあ依存はない。大通りを抜けると大きな門が見える。その手前が広場だ。あの高い塔を目指し誘い込め。
詳しいね。
この俺が事前調査もせずにブラブラ他国を訪れるとでも。地形、地理、天候、ドーナツや全て調査済みだ。
よし、シーズ、俺らについてこい。
Of course, leave it to Piccolo with all the informative information because he's always researching everything, so he does have. I'm glad that he's there and give them that sense of knowledge, and then putting that knowledge with other tactical knowledge is very helpful. And it's things like that where I like to see them work together and put different perspectives together in order to make it more purposeful when getting rid of the seeds.
なんか気になるんだよね。
シーズ、そっち行っちゃダメだって。こっちこっち。
No way! そろそろ浄化できても良さそうなのに、なぜ一向に弱らない。
このシーズ興味深い。一体どういう構造をしているのか。
ケロ、観察はあと。
皆様楽しそうで何よりです。とはいえ、ちょっと退屈してきましたね。これじゃあうとうとしてしまいます。
じゃあ俺と話さない？
おやおや、よくここがわかりましたね。
泡食ってる俺たちを見て楽しむタイプだと思ったからさ。それにはこの塔の上が一番いい場所に見えた。
あなたはとっても鼻が利くようですね。さすがお茶っ子様のフラガリア。
あのシーズ、どういうからくりかわからないけど君が操ってるんだよね。旗迷惑だからどうにかしてもらえる？
そうですね。代わりにあなたが何か見せてくれるなら。
一体何がしたいの？
楽しみたいんですよ。楽しみきれないくらいの楽しいことに囲まれたいんです。
これだけのシーズをどこから？
無駄ですよ。この子たちは浄化できません。
どういうこと？君とシーズってどういう関係？
なんちゃって冗談ですよ。ひとまずこの子たちは退場させます。つい
That is some kind of joke. Because clearly, they never have fun dealing with the seeds, and for him to just magically make them appear and then disappear again is not a joke I think they want to be doing right now. That is not entertainment whatsoever for them. Yeah. So imagine him doing that now, Taco seeing him doing that now, and then what if a whole bunch of seeds show up later and he thinks it's a joke, but really it's a bunch of seeds. Oh, he's gonna be pissed off for sure. Like, that is not even funny. It's not, no, he shouldn't have done that. I feel like it's a bit much. But hey, I mean, maybe he knows a good way to get rid of all the seeds, but I highly doubt it. I mean, it's different, one thing from playing around and making something seem harmless, and then things get out of hand and it becomes more threatening to in the whole situation.
手にあちらの子もね。
What? シーズはどこへ行った？
わかんねえ。消えた。
つくづく興味深い。
何を驚いてるんです？あなたがどうにかしろと言ったのに。
あんな小さいに。君一体何者？本当にただのフラガリア？
あなたみたいな鋭い人、私嫌いじゃないですよ。お城でお待ちしてます。お友達にもお伝えください。再戦。
あれがハンギョン。
Chaco is like so confused as to why all of this is going on right now, and like what is really ultimately the goal of you having these seeds present around you, knowing that like this is something serious that's going on in a lot of the other kingdoms, and he's just randomly spawning seeds for some for his own entertainment or a particular purpose, to get them to see what exactly. I'm not too confident or too sure right now of what that is.
マジか。シーズを出したり消したりできちゃうって、ハンギョンすごくない？
ハンギョンの手のひらで踊らされていたという事実は若干不本意だが、町や人々に被害が出なくてよかった。
まったく、あの男の考えていることは理解不能だ。
Exactly.
だから言ったのだよ。この国には来たくないと。
でもドーナツ屋の場所調べたんだろ？
はっ、それはまた別の話だ。
で、こうしてお城に来てみたわけだけど、入っちゃっていいのかな？
誰もいないけど。こんにちは。俺アルベック、お邪魔しまーす。
ある？声大きい。大きいよ。
あの男のことだ。すぐに現れる。度がつくほど派手にな。
半分あたり、半
Well,
分
he
外
was
れで
right.
す。
へい、ハンギョン。いつになったらアルペックはお中元を渡せるんだ？
お待たせしました。ご案内します。まずはチャコさんとアルペックさん、中へどうぞ。
俺とあるだけ？
おお、いよいよハンギョドンさんに会える。
ああ、よかったアルペック。ハンギョドン殿によろしくお伝えしてくれ。ピケロ、僕たちも中で待たせてもらおう。
そうだな。
いいえ、あなた方はここでお留守番です。
What?
That's what I'm saying. What is going on here? What? Okay, why are you inviting Chaco and Aru and only, and letting Taksim and Picaro stay outside? What do you have up your sleeve, mister?
ヘイ！何をするハンギョン！僕たちも入れるんだ！
やはりな。あの男が何か企んでいないわけがない。
Clearly.
No way!
タッサムとピケロ、あれでいいのか？
ご心配なく、あの二人にもお楽しみを用意してありますから。
あの二人にも？
Oh geez, I can only imagine what kind of entertainment he set up for them too. I'm sure it's not going to be as fun and amusing as he thinks it is. Because Taksim and Pikachu are probably like, this is like, why do we even come here in the first place if we're going to be outside and we have to subject ourselves to whatever entertainment he has waiting for us. While these two walk into something that they don't even know what they're walking into yet.
はい、到着です。どうぞ中へ。
失礼しまーす。この部屋何？ハンギョドンさんは？
ハンギョン、説明してもらえるかな。
あ
Please
なた
do.
方には楽しい試練に挑戦していただきます。
試練？
え？なんかちょっと面白そうじゃない？試練って響きがもう燃えてくるんだけどなあチャコ。
用意したのがあのハンギョンだってことを除けばね。
怖い目つきやめてくださいよ、チャコさん。この試練を乗り越えたら必ずご主人様のもとへお連れしますから。
つまりそれがお中元を渡すためのルールってことだな。ならば従うのが紳士の務めだ。 OK、 僕はその試練に挑戦するよ。
似てないね。
で何をすれ？
You don't even know what the trial is yet, and you're already agreeing to do it. Oh my goodness. I hope this does not backfire. Like, that couldn't be me. I need to know what the trial is first, and then I'm gonna agree. I'm not just gonna nilly-willy just go in there and be like, yeah, sure, I'll do it. Like thinking, oh yeah, it can't be that hard. It can't be that complicated. I don't know, because he's been doing some very shifty stuff since they got there. So I would feel very, on edge about what he's got prepared in this trial, because I don't know. It doesn't feel like it's gonna be simple and easy peasy.
ばいいんだ。
それを今考えてたんですけど、あなた方にはこの試練にします。
またシーズ。
私ちょっとあっちの2人を見てきますね。それじゃ頑張ってください。
うわっ、あれ、この。
It's like he intentionally did this so what they can test their strength and ability against the seed. Is that what you're trying to do, Hyung? Like I mean, you could have just told them that. Like, I feel like this is a bit they're very unprepared. But then again, when seeds come out of nowhere, it's not like you can really be prepared yourself for that anyways. You just have to do your best in order to try to get rid of the seed. I mean, so I may get that point of the aspect, but at the same time, I feel like he just like literally pushed him into something that they're just gonna be kind of frantic and over thinking it, especially Chaco. He's already mad and pissed off that he even has to do this in the first place. He didn't even get to say so. Aru just agreed to it without even, consulting with him first. He's like, this whole trip here has just been so troublesome.
このシーズンか、当たってるのに。
魔法がダメならこれはどうだ。
ちょっとある、何してるの。
蹴ってみた。当たるけどやっぱダメージもちょびっとだけだな。
危ないって。あるがフラガリアじゃなかったら俺速攻で避難させてるからね。
Why, Aru? Why would you think that kicking it was going to just magically, do something to the seed? If magic is not working, do you think a kick is gonna work? I mean, I applaud you for trying, but that was not very smart either. Oh my gosh. Chago is gonna blow a gasket. He is just like, what on earth is going on? Like, I have to be subjected to this, but then Aru is just doing stuff out of just curiosity. I feel so bad for him.
だよな。ごめん。
でも参ったな。これじゃ永遠に終わらないよね、この試練。あれ、大丈夫？
平気。サンキューチャコ。
とにかく向こうの攻撃をひたすら避けてダメ元で魔法を打つしかないか。
そうだな。よーし逃げまくるぞ。
オッケー。 まだダメか。
シャコ、無理すんな。俺がおとりになるからその間休んでて。
そうもいかない
でしょ。あっ、シャコ、
せめて魔法が効かない理由が分かれば。
Oh my gosh. And then, of course, more come. Like, maybe they're thinking like too into it, maybe it's something simple, I guess. But at the same time, I know it's so frustrating. Like, Chaco's literally draining himself, just using his magic up to try to defeat this thing, and it's not working. And then having a whole bunch of them come out now is just like doubling on top of that frustration. And, they're going to be left drained until Hyun comes back in there and be like, okay, he's going to give them a different scenario, or I don't know, make them disappear. It's just crazy to me that they're being put in this position without a proper explanation as to why. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, even if it was for them to like train and try to figure out different ways to defeat the seed, he should explain that properly to them, and so they can willingly go in there with a better mindset. But at the same time, I know things happen on a whim, and you just got to to work it out in some way. But it's still messed up.
クエちゃん、嘘やろ。なんかヤバそうや。
あれ、俺の後ろに。
ザコ、俺もなんか出ろ。なんか。あれ？
お疲れ様でした。とっても楽しませていただきましたよ。
How dare you say that? I'm sure they had not a lick of fun. That was not fun for them. That was like torture. But for your own amusement, of course it was fun for you because you didn't have to do anything. Except for make them go through that. I know Choco just wants to just knock his head off, just wants to just hit him. Like, I would be feeling like that because how in the world? Ain't no way you're gonna sit there and tell me, oh, what fun. Yeah, what fun. You're about to see what fun is.
反響。
シーズどこ行った？
そんなものいました？
いただろう。さっきまで俺たちシーズの攻撃魔法を受けてて。
It was all a ploy.
何もダメージないね。
そのシーズってもしかしてこんな感じでした？かわいいでしょ？ほら、大きくなったり小さくなったり、とってもいい子なんですよ。
俺たちが相手してたのは君が作った偽物のシーズだったってこと？
シーズを作る？そんなことまでできちゃうの？
ついてきてください。
次はどこへ連れてく気？
どうしました？お二人は見事試練を突破したんですよ。お城をご案内しますからどうぞ。
突破したんだ。
マジか。ダメだと思ってた。やったー。
ちなみに向こうの二人もです。じきに会えるでしょう。それじゃ行きましょうか。
Maybe it's because they were working together to defeat the seed and stuff like that. He felt like, okay, you guys were, actively trying to do something to get rid of the seeds, and I feel like that was valid. But at the same time, it's so disturbing that he can just bring seeds and then get rid of them, and it's just like I said, especially since there's all these other continents that are dealing with this and kingdoms that are dealing with this, and he can just call them and make them at a whim. And I feel like, can you use the seeds to get rid of the other seeds then? If you can do that, I don't know.
二人ともめちゃくちゃ疲れてるじゃん。何やらされたの？
お野菜収納対決、ダンシングかけっこ、あとは何だったかもう思い出せない。
ディベート対決はなかなか興味深かったがな。久々に穴のないドーナツの存在価値について語ったよ。
お疲れ。
このお城面白い形だな。街の雰囲気と似てて独特だ。
シェイシェイ。さあ、こちらが広間です。どうぞ。ご主人様のところへ行く前に少し休んでください。冷たいお茶はいかがです？
いただきまーす。
I'm sure they would like a lot more after all of that. They're probably telling themselves we're not coming back here for a while because this is just, no, too much. Been running around, been dealing with this and that in the fifth, and now he's just gonna offer us some iced tea. Come on now.
やっとここまで来た。
いただきます。いい香りだね。
僕もこの国のお茶は好きだ。紅茶と同じ茶葉なのにこんなに香りが変わるのは面白い。
携帯用ロード観測モニターは順調に稼働中と。読み取れるデータに限りがあるが悪くない結果だ。
一息ついたところでちょっといいですか？
いいよ。
アルペックさん、あなたフラガリアなのに魔法が使えませんね。
Ah, I see what's going on here. You were trying to test him to see what abilities they have and if they were able to use magic since they are supposed to be knights of the Fragaria. Okay, you did your own self-evaluation testing there, but still, you could have explained that a little bit better. Maybe he would have just, if Aru is the type of person, he would have just told you like, hey, I'm not really versed in using magic yet. You know, I try to do the best that I can, but you know, I'm still trying to get the hang of it. I mean, I'm sure he would have told you that plainly. And now he's kind of like he's putting Aru on the spot, saying like, you know, you're not really good at using magic. You can't use magic. What's going on there? I mean, like, come on. So now Aru's gonna have to explain, like, you know, he hasn't really got the hang of it. And, you know, I'm sure by the end of this kingdom trip, he's probably gonna have his magic ability at his disposal without much trouble at summoning it. If you're dealing with Hyung, yeah, you definitely gonna have it on full display by the end of this trip. Because that's gonna be his full intent. I assure you. But I mean, I feel like yes, it's good to test them and to get them to have more of a strategy and tactic when it comes to dealing with the steeds. But you know, it's better to have all the cards laid out in the open and kind of give them a bit of knowledge and understanding of what you're doing instead of them being confused about like everything that's going on here. I mean, you're coming to these kingdoms, yes, to obviously learn new things about each kingdom, but also everything that they're encountering. But it would be nice in certain situations to have a little bit more information set down in front of you instead of just walking into it blindly. But we shall see what's going to happen in the next part. Like I said, I'm sure it's going to be quite interesting again, as I'm sure there are going to be more trials. But hopefully they will succeed in a much better fashion this time. and you know, they can actually have some real fun, like genuine fun, not pretend fun that is set up and to just make you more mad and frustrated. But I hope you guys liked my reaction to this episode. Yes, my next video will be the part 2 of episode 4 for Bouquet. And if you like my reactions, make sure you comment, like, share, subscribe, and turn on your post notifications so you know when I post another video. And my sunshines, I hope you guys continue to spread your light, love, and positivity out into the world, as we always, always, always need more of it. And I hope you guys stay well and healthy. I will catch y'all in the next one. I love ya. Bye.
Shine on me.